Hello everyone, and you all must be wondering like why am I in this not so usual manner. But the thing is, I don't really wanted to create a video today because some of the mishaps happened and things didn't really go according to the plans. And a person like me, I often thinks that things, if like plans are not going in the right direction, maybe I haven't done them in the right manner or something like that. So, what usually happens is that whenever I face such a break or like obstacle in life, I happen to take a day or two off to just digest from that pain, from that regret, or whatever it is. But what really happened today was while I was taking break, I was reading through my current book, which is Meditation by Marcus Aurelius, and the thing is, while I was going through it, I happened to come across to a line, and it just devastatedly changed my complete mindset because it had a very core meaning. Let's. I'm gonna take a moment and read it for you all. So the line goes by like this: No man lives or any other life than this which he now lives, and no lives any other than this which he now loses. So, like, if it was not really understandable, so he is saying that rather than this current life, there will be nothing else to lose in the end of the life, or like when the death comes, there will be nothing else to lose. Whatever we lost is this life, and whatever we are gonna ever live is this life, because after death there is nothing else. And usually this life gives a meaning, but like it is a, of course, in a atheist type of a manner that there is no other life than this. But according to some religions, and also the one from which I belong, being a Muslim, uh, I have, or like our faith has the concept that after death there will be afterlife in heaven. But like if I just believe that there will be a life after heaven or like after death, either in heaven or hell, that's totally something off the topic. But if there is a life in the end, then why should I be really working on this life? It will be an obvious option that if I have another chance, why am I working so hard on this? I can get the opportunity to do everything again. But like if a person who just couldn't outclass, outperform, outwork his own life right now, what he's gonna do with the life which will be forever, like for the eternity? Whatever am I gonna do in that if I do not have a purpose right now? If I do not live a life right now? So my belief is, and my understanding is that according to my religion, there is a life, and I'm preparing myself to the betterment of that life so that I can live in a very better way. Although I accept entirely that I am not the best person out there. I have flaws, I have done mistakes, I have done sins in more ways I can even imagine I could ever done. But you know what? That's what makes us human in the end of the day. If we are always also perfect, then why would a creator even create us when he want a perfection? Because already my own creator, the Allah, the God, has angels, and if he needed a perfection, he would have created another angel. Why would he create a human? But the purpose of human beings was to make mistakes so that they can learn, and from that learning they will be able to experience and get knowledge. And that knowledge, that experience, that life and the freedom of choices is what make us different from angels, from gods. And that's the core point. If I'm not really learning to outcome or outperform or like challenge my own self to overcome from this state of despair or like in this state of negativity, then whatever I have learned from my life. So me really cruising right now is the moment I was reading the book and I realized that no man, life is not gonna be end on this moment. I have other dreams. I have dreams to achieve. And that's why I still haven't closed my setup, because I have to do something different. I have to do. I'm not gonna waste my entire day or two says thinking that I did some mistakes. I just did some horrible mistakes or some horrible thing happened in my life. I'm gonna outperform, and that's what matters in the day. Because pain is inevitable. You just cannot ignore it. But the only thing that you choose is the suffering you are gonna through it. And that is totally depends on you whether how long you wanna suffer or not. So you have the freedom of choices, of decisions. It always matters what you wanna do in the end of the day. So by saying that, do not waste your life, because everything matters at the end of the day what you are going to choose. Thank you.